And we're back with KMMA. I'm Mandio.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And it's Friday's fabulous final face-off show where we take one last look at these beasts before they get into the cage and give you our final thoughts. So, opening things up for the main card of UFC Vegas 115 here is uh, Robert Rucala on the right here against Jose Delano. Are you still with Delano on this one, man?
Gotta still go with Delano, man. Yeah, Robert Muchala obviously is a little bit taller. He's coming out here in in great shape too, man. He looks pretty good, man. He's pretty lean and pretty muscular. I find that Delano is a little bit more ripped than him, a little bit more muscular there, a little bit more built. Obviously, he's a little bit shorter there than Robert, but I still think Delano's the better fighter, man. I think that he's got really smart striking. He's got very good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's got a very good ground game and grappling capabilities. His kicks are good, and I think that the Polish guy is not as good, especially on the ground. His jiu-jitsu, like I said, the Polish guy is only has a brown, purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, whereas Jose is a better jiu-jitsu fighter. I think he's got a black belt. So I'm going with Jose Delano here to get the win by knockout or decision. How about you, Andio?
Yeah, don't let Rushala's game on the ground fool you, though. He's a pretty good scrambler there, I find, and yeah, I think
Yeah, he's a tricky grappler. You're right. He is tricky, Robert. Yeah.
But Delano is more polished of a fighter and a striker, I find, and a very good grappler within his own right. I think with Rushala's, he backs up a lot. He can be backed up, and I think Delano can use that to his advantage. And I think he can handle Ruchala's tendency to brawl in there and keep the fight the way he wants it. So yeah, give me Delano by knockout or decision.
Nice. We're in agreement with the first fight of the main card. All right, let's move on up to the next one here. Next fight uh we got Tommy McMillan versus Manolo Zaccini. Andio, what do you think about this mess we're seeing here in these face-offs here?
When I first saw it, I thought he was like, oh, he's a fairy or something. You know those Zelda fairies, and kind of purplish. And I'm not going to get into the religious potential connection here or anything like that. All I'm going to say is I would like Manolo Zucchini, man. I wouldn't know what to tell you on what his best win would be. And at that, if you could find what his best win is, it's not a very good win at all, at all. Okay, and is he coming back after 4 years? Or it's three for him?
Manolo Zaccini, it's 2 years and 7 months, so it's been a
A
long time for him as well. Yeah.
very long time. I also, in digging deep, he was on an interview yesterday or the day before, and he was asked, "So, where you recommend to travel to for Italy? I'm going soon, and how do you feel about Italy missing the World Cup 3 times in a row?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, you can go there and you can go there," and boom, the stream cut off. So this guy is still very very broken up at the fact that Italy in soccer did not make the World Cup for the third year in a row, for third time in a row. Can't handle it. Can't even talk about it. Can't even talk about it. So chances are he's mentally distraught, and that's not even going to be that's not going to be good for him in this fight. I like McMillan here. He trains with Sean O'Malley. I believe so. They both have that trainer there. Uh,
Yes.
so yeah, McMillan, the striking is the thing he can work on, but I think this guy's dangerous with his front chokes, and he should be able to get this guy down and go to work on him. So give me McMillan by sub or knockout.
Yeah, man. So looking at these face-offs here, man, I don't know what the fuck Manolo Zaccini was thinking when he came out here with this outfit. I mean, Halloween was in October, buddy. And what is he trying to be Icarus here with these little tiny shorts and his angel wings? Yeah, Tommy
Yeah.
McMillan, man, I gotta go with him. He's the way bigger guy you can see here. He's very muscular and built. I mean, Zacchini is pretty ripped too, though, but he's
He's in
you
good
know,
shape.
he's in good shape there. But yeah, McMillan looks bigger and better than him, and yeah, I hope McMillan beats this guy's ass up and gets the win here. I'm going with Tommy McMillan by knockout or submission. I think he finishes Zacchini, and yeah, man, beat him up for wearing this ridiculous outfit here
It,
at these face-offs.
Look, unless you have insider info and this guy got super amazing somehow in 3 years working out in Venice there, where he's from, like, I don't see how you can pick Zucchini here.
There's no way he's winning. All right, so Tommy McMillan and me and Andy O in agreement. I got him by finish. You, Andy O.
Yeah, finish.
Nice. All right, so let's move on up to the next one. We got here Ethan
And,
Ewing.
and also, I was going to say, I can't believe they're putting Zucchini on the main card. It is a fight night at the Apex, I know, but still, so that leads me to believe they really want to give McMillan a nice win here.
Yeah, seriously, man. All right, so we got Ethan Ewing against Rafael Estevam here. Andy O, who you got in this one?
So this fight, potentially the fight of the night, going to be sticking with Estevam simply, grappler against striker. Although Ewing is feisty down there and always fights to get up, I still think Estevam can get it done. I think it's going to wear on Ewing if he builds on the early success. Let's hope we see some success early and smooth sailing, as smooth as it can be, because Ethan Ewing's a tough guy here. But Estevan going for that 15 wins, going for 15-0. So that I don't think it's gonna go. So give me Estevan by decision or knockout.
Yeah, both of these guys look pretty good, man. Ethan Ewing's in great shape as well. Looks really good. Estevam too, very lean and cut, pretty muscular there, and pretty ripped as well. Yeah, man. This is going to be another one of my dogs here. Dakota was the first dog, Dakota Hope. And oh yeah, Guillermo Pat he's a slight dog as well. So I'm glad I switched my pick for Guillermo Pat. That's my second dog. This is going to be my third dog pick here is Rafael Estevam, and he's my dog of the week. I really think that Estevam should be able to beat this guy. I think Estevam is way better on the ground than Ethan Ewing. And he's going to wrestle this guy, out wrestle him, outclass him on the ground. And in the striking, he's not too bad either. Give me Rafael Estevam to win this one here. I got him winning by sub or decision. All right, so moving on to the next fight. We got here Abdul Yakayev. This guy's name's always a little bit confusing. It's Abdul Rahman Yakiev against Brenson Ribeiro. And for this one here, I got to go with Abdul Rahman Yakiev here to win. Physically, you see he has his shirt on, but he's in great shape. Saw the weigh-ins. He looked awesome. He's in great shape. He's ripped. He's built. Ribeiro always looks good, too. He's also ripped and built. I'm glad that Ribeiro is not much taller. I'm used to seeing Ribeiro always being the taller guy in his fights. This time, he's fighting somebody his own size. As a matter of fact, it looks like maybe even Yakeyev might be even a bit taller there than him, just by a touch. But yeah, I like Abdul Rahman Yakeyev to come out here and destroy Ribeiro. I think it's going to be a crazy fight. I think they're going to go at each other and brawl. And I just think Yakeyev's a smarter guy. Ribeiro, he makes mistakes. He's too wild and not defensive enough. And I think Yakeyev will take advantage of that. Give me Yakeyev by knockout or submission.
Yeah, I didn't think Yakeyev would be almost as tall as Ribeiro here. Actually, I was a little surprised about that. But here it's a case, I think, of a chinny, mistake-prone guy against a guy with a very good killer instinct here. So I think it's more likely to go Yakeyev's way. When you get down to the most basic of things here, combine that, with his good kicks, good combos. If he gets Ribeiro on the fence, I think he's in trouble. I got to go with Yakyev here, but Ribeiro has finishing ability, like he does at the odds it is, Anyway, we'll talk about that on the next show, the betting show. But yeah, give me Yakyev by an early finish here.
All right, me and Andio agreeing with this one here as well. Next fight, this is one we don't agree on, Andio here, and this is going to be Verna Jandaroba versus Tabitha Ricci. Unless you changed your mind here, who you got in this one?
To you, I think. No.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, man. So for me, it's Verna Jandaroba all day.
But
Looking
since
at
you want to know, yeah, it's Ricci. Yeah, go ahead.
looking at these two physically, man, they're in great shape, both of them. Obviously, Ricci's a little bit more muscular and more ripped there than Verna Jandaroba. Verna Jandaroba, I'm happy to see she's taller than Tabitha Ricci. I like that. And you know, Verna Jandaroba looks like a dude, man. Her arms are pretty big. Ricci's built too, like a dude, man, as well. But it's going to be a good fight, and I just think that. This fight's not going to stay standing. And as much as Tabitha Ricci might be the better striker, Verna Jandaroba can strike too. She's not shitty on her feet.
She is.
She can strike too pretty good. She's got good punches and kicks, but she is going to do everything to get this fight to the ground. And I can see Jandaroba getting Ricci down. I just see her getting her on the ground and looking for that submission. I think she's going to give Tabitha Ricci her first submission loss ever. Give me Verna Jandaroba by submission or decision.
I'm gonna hope that Ricci can stay away from getting taken down. And like I said before, come up with something you can hit Verna with on her feet to to stifle her and to prevent her forward movement. You got to keep the forward movement on Verna. Don't let her don't let her get you down. Stay on your horse, and the UFC wants her to win. That's basically it. And Verna can also be getting onto the wash side. I hate to break it to you. I know she's your girl, but she could be getting to that point. She's not a spring chicken
Definitely not my girl. Maybe my dude.
or a
But yeah, let's move on up to the next one. All right, the main
Yeah.
event of the evening here.
Look, I'm scared. All right, I'm scared of Verna. Who wouldn't be?
Man, Verna Jandaroba is deadly bad. But anyways, we'll see what happens. We disagreed on it. Let's get to the main event here. Money Moicano, Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan. Andy O, who you got in this one, bro?
I just see Chris Duncan surviving anything. Uh, and winding up finishing Moicano at some point in this fight. I think he's going to be a lot faster than Moicano. Moicano's not going to have the size advantage here that he has on a lot of these guys in the weight class. And, Duncan can scramble a little down there. I don't think it's wise to do that against Moicano. I think it's going to be one here on the feet for Duncan. But he's not some slouch on the ground here, Duncan. So hopefully he's aware enough to, be smart enough defensively, striking an opportunity, or primarily just get back on the feet and use some variety of striking here. I don't want to see a change in Duncan's style. I'm sure he's going to get rocked by Moicano at some point. And I don't think it's going to get to the later rounds. I think Duncan gets this done in round 2 or 3. So give me Duncan by finish.
Yeah, man, I got to go with Chris Duncan as well here, even though I
And
really
the power, man, the power's not going to scare Duncan. Like, Duncan's fought guys with more power and he wasn't afraid and walked through
Oh
shots.
yeah, for sure. No, look, I like Renato Money Moicano, man. Always liked him too. Like he's a very good submission specialist. He's very good on the ground. But it's just the striking game, man. Chris Duncan, he's just a better striker, better boxer than Moicano. And I just think that we can look at these guys physically here. You can see Moicano isn't as built as Chris Duncan, not as big as him either. Chris Duncan looks like the bigger guy. He looks more muscular, looks more built. He's taller too, and he's going to give Moicano a very hard time, man. Moicano has to be careful not to try to, reach quickly for that double leg because he can get caught in that guillotine. And Duncan is really good at getting guys in guillotine chokes. He did it to quite a few guys, man. He did it to the last one there was against Jordan Vucenic. That last time he got a guillotine choke on someone, and also before that against Balaji Oki, he got that guillotine, and he also got latched in the anaconda against Terrence McKinney the last time. So the guy can get submissions too, Chris Duncan, man. He's very good at submissions as well. So Moicano's got to be careful not to try to fool around too much trying to look for subs because, like I said, Duncan can get a sub on him
Well,
as
those
well.
are all those standing gillies he gets, eh? Duncan
Yeah,
gets the guy coming in.
yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna sub Moicano with something like that, but it's
Well,
all
I'll never
he has to.
forget. Don't forget, never forget that fight against Islam Makachev. Makachev was able to get a Darce choke on Moicano, man.
Oh yeah, oh that was
So
quick transition, just like over. You see, that's kind of like I guess the next level of MMA jiu-jitsu.
that's what I'm saying. So, Moicano's got to be careful for Duncan subs as well. But yeah, I'm going to go Chris Duncan to get the win here by submission or decision. I don't think he knocks out Money Moicano, even though it is possible. But I'm leaning more towards a sub or decision for Duncan in this one here, man. What about you? How do you think Duncan wins?
Oh, definitely by knockout.
You
But
know what? You know what? Yeah, no, you're right. You know what? I'll go knockout or submission for
but
Duncan, man. Yeah, because the ground and pound is live too, and I've seen Moicano get rocked a lot too. Sometimes when he gets hit.
I am calling for the finish. So finish in I'd say late round two, round three, something like that.
So there you have it, folks. Our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the main card. Stay tuned for the betting video coming up next.
MMA.